Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it, let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's get it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, yeah, come on, let's do it. Nothing better than kicking it with Auntie Leah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Auntie Leah is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it. Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Leah can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Salute. Welcome to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I'm so happy that you guys decided to come back to my channel today. I do apologize to my audience for not being on live for the last 3 months. 3 days. 4 days. I needed a break, guys.
Darkness covered every part of my vision. You spoke life and turned my night into day.
Edify myself.
When I was weary, you carried my burden. When I was hurting, you healed all my pain.
That I wrote.
When I was drowning in fear and confusion, you reached down and called me by name. You've been my shelter through every storm. You've been my strength when I was weak. Every blessing, every breath, Lord, it all comes from Thee. You are my Savior. You are my King.
Hallelujah.
You are my Redeemer, my everything. You are my healer.
If everybody can please share the live, that would be great as well. Like I said, we're just waiting on other people to come in.
Beginning and end.
If you have never been here before, welcome to Kicking It with Auntie Leah show. With the Truth Gang.
You are my
Just waiting on some more people to come in.
Standing by my side. You are my teacher. You are my peace.
We're just waiting on some more people to come in, guys.
You are everything.
Thank you for being patient.
Everything to me. Yeah. You gave me mercy when I deserved judgment. You gave me grace when I deserved shame.
Welcome so much for being
You
here.
never left me in my lowest moments. You love me still.
We're just waiting on some more family members to get in the building. And y'all can please like the live and share.
Molding and shaping me day after day. Teaching
We always
me faith
listen
when
to
I
a
cannot
song while we
see.
wait. I hope you enjoy it.
Who you created me to be.
I be putting my heart in this song.
Every mountain you have moved, every battle you have won, every promise you have spoken reminds me you're the Holy One. You are my Savior.
Just waiting, guys. Thank you for your patience. It's not too much longer before we get started. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Beginning and end. You are my Father. You are my guide. You are my guide.
We're about to start here in a second, guys. We're just waiting on some others to come in.
By my side. You are my teacher. You are my peace. Hey.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you so much. Yes,
you
Lord.
are everything to me. Yeah.
Like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming back. To join me in the Truth Gang as we talk about very important cases, injustices, and things of that nature. I am going to ask that everyone stays respectful in the chat. I know Auntie look a hot mess. I don't got no eyelashes on or nothing, but you know what? Sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. Depression is real. And when we talk about these cases, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's like you're feeling what's going on. You're reviewing these injustices. You're knowing things are not right. You're finding discrepancies. You're doing all of that. And all of that is being soaked into your mental, and it's being soaked into your heart. So you sometimes do have to take breaks from the situations so that you can regroup. You have to spend time with God so that you can get your mind right and things like that. Come back strong, guys. So again, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to ask everybody to please like the live and please share the live. You know, they don't send out the notifications, and a lot of the family doesn't know that we are live right now. So sharing the live will help. Liking the live would help. I don't like really saying this, but I have to say it anyway. There's plenty of ways that you can boost the channel by sending super chats. Hey, Gabrielle, super stickers, whatever. You know, it's not required, but whatever God puts on your heart, I really appreciate it. The channel appreciated it as well. Thank you again so much for being here. We're going to talk about a number of things today. And I want to start out with Kendrick, because Kendrick, I don't know, this case is like embedded in us. It's like we just cannot stop trying to figure out what happened to this child. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us on this platform really feel his demise, and we really want to know what happened. And we know it's been a long time, and justice should have been served a long time ago. And we're constantly finding things over and over again that we know it's not right. We know it's not right. We have to finish read the deposition of the from the medical examiner, because I really want you guys to see how she really contradicts herself all throughout her sworn affidavit. And guys, it's diabolical. But let's start. I want to show this video, and you've probably seen it on my channel, but this really broke me, guys. This video really broke me. It was the day that they found Kendrick, of course. Let me get to the video. And on this day, Miss Jackie, you can see Miss Jackie, they're rolling Miss Jackie. It's a short time that you see her, but you can just see how dead her spirit was. She was crushed. And that just makes me love this woman even more. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but I got to be me, y'all. I got to be me. And the true me, I don't hold grudges at all. I don't hold anything in my heart against nobody, no matter what they have said, no matter what they have did to me. I always seem to return to the original feeling of love. And I thank God for that. And I kind of explain it like it's the love of God, right? And it's very painful to harbor that. And I can only imagine how God feels when we do the things that we do. But thank God for grace, right? Because none of us are perfect. But when I looked at this, it just broke me. It's like, God, Lord, please get justice for Kendrick. Please let them give this family what they need. Let them give them closure all over again. Definitely forgot about everything, and I'm glad it's not being talked about, and we're not going to talk about it either. So let's just take a look at this, and you'll see what I mean. It's gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, and I just really wish, hold on, my mouse is acting up, that this would end for them, that they would get the answers that they need, that they would stop playing with this family. I'm just going to mute the music. And let's pay attention to the law enforcement cars that are there, the surroundings. Right now, you can see Miss Jackie in the wheelchair right here, and a family member pushing her. And I'm not sure who this lady is, or any of them, honestly. But I just know that it's just heartbreaking to see that she couldn't walk. It took everything out of her. And I'm sure it would have did the same thing to me if I went to Lowndes High School and my son was missing overnight, only to hear this kid was in the school, rolled up in the gym mat. Let's go.
The Kendrick Johnson case. CCTV footage from Lowndes High School.
Hey, Truth Gang. In this clip, you will see Miss Jackie Johnson in the wheelchair and her family. Oh my goodness, rolling her out of Lowndes High School. Sorry, guys. I must admit, this was hard to watch. This is heartbreaking. What's really heartbreaking is 13 years later, this family is still feeling this pain. I urge each and every one of you to please join the fight for justice for Kendrick Johnson. Hey, Theo. Share the information. Talk about him. Pray for this family. Demand accountability. In Jesus' name. They should not be going through this 13 years later. But here we are, still asking questions, still fighting, still posting, and then there are many still protesting. Justice for Kendrick Johnson. Can I get everybody? Justice for all injustices. Can I please get everybody to drop justice for Kendrick Johnson? Now here is Mr. Tooley. This is Jackie Johnson's father. I know that for a fact. I can tell by his haircut. That other guy that we saw in another video dressed in all black, we now know that that was the janitor. But this is actually Mr. Tooley there with Mrs. Johnson at the scene. And it's just heartbreaking to see this family like this. I think that is Kenyatta right there. I'm not sure, though. I can't state that as a fact, but it favors Kenyatta right there. I see no urgency of clearing anyone off of school premises, to be honest with you. We saw on other videos where the students, they were not even sent home. Thank you so much for being here, Darlene. Justice for Kendrick Johnson. Thank you for being here. Theo, thank you so much for being here. And 40 Boom, thank you for being here. And if you have never been here before, welcome. Welcome to the Kickin' It with Auntie Leah show and the Truth Gang. So we're just going to watch a little bit of this and just see that cars are still, driving through the parking lot. Yeah, they got yellow tape up, but I just don't see no sense of urgency. Like a body was just found at school, and I don't see a sense of urgency whatsoever. Exactly, Kara. Exactly. Very disrespectful. They never respected KJ at all. And while we're looking at this, I'm going to pull up the other video that I posted today as well. Because in this footage, we actually see somebody walk in the gym, but we can't tell who that person is. We can't tell who that person is whatsoever. So guys, this video is posted on my YouTube channel, and I did also post this video on Facebook. So if you want to go back and study it and watch it, I do encourage you please to do so. And please continue to pray for the Johnson family and pray for this case. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the next video because we got a lot to get through tonight. This video that I'm getting ready to show, I also posted on Facebook as well. It's really crazy, right? It's crazy because, hold on a second, I don't know why it's coming up like this. It's crazy because we can literally see how blurry this video is, and we can see somebody come into the gym and then it abruptly stops. All right, so let me stop the other one. This one's really short.
The Kendrick Johnson
to the
case.
left. Look to the left. You'll see somebody.
CCTV footage from Lowndes High School.
This is facing the mats, guys. Hey, Truth Gang. This is the camera that points towards the mat. Notice how blurry it is. Notice someone walks in and we cannot tell who that person is. I can tell that the person has on a dark jacket, like black, and some type of tan pants. Let me rewind that again. Watch to your left. Very blurry, not gonna lie. But who was it? Truth Gang. This is the camera that points towards the mat. I guarantee you this. Notice how blurry it is. Notice someone walks in and we cannot tell who that person is. Come on. It's very strange that the footage is like that, first of all. Second of all, it's strange. Let me cut this off. That the camera is a lot blurry with the lights half. Looks like they was half on or not all the way on, and maybe somebody had just turned them on and the system is on a delayed system. That's what it looks like to me. Now, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a specialist when it comes down to surveillance camera. Does anybody have any questions? Hey, Jean. Thank you so much for being here, babe. It's okay for being late. It's okay. All right, so let's look at another video that I posted today as well, and it's when they actually did discover his body. Very blurry. Didn't understand why they needed to add an additional blur effect to this very blurry video. It's crazy. All right, just a moment. Let me pull that up, and then we'll get into our next person that we want to talk about here shortly. But I thought this was very interesting as well. All right, so this one, it's not the one that I wanted to go to first. It's not the one I want at all, actually. Let me get out of this. I hate when YouTube scrambles up my videos. Stop it. Okay, here we are. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate you, as always. All right. I need to get out of full screen and load this video first. And like I said, this is when they actually they found Kendrick in the mat. It's diabolical how we can't see the top of the mats. It's diabolical how we can't see what they describe in the narrative reports either. But here we are.
The Kendrick Johnson case. CCTV footage from Lowndes High School.
Hey, Teresa. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad I have shown this video footage before. But I just realized that this is the day that they discovered Kendrick Johnson's body during the alleged botched, planned, and phony body discovery. What makes me upset about this is that we know that this camera view is already blurry, right? We can't make out faces. We can't make out actual people to identify them. So there was no reason for Lowndes County School District to do an additional blurring effect. Now, this is the reason why we can't really see what's going on in the top left corner of the video. Check out the people. There is square blurring effects over everybody and everything going on in that corner, and it should not have been, because the camera footage was already blurry. What are they hiding? Why are they hiding it? And they need to stop playing with us. Release the real footage, Lowndes County. Justice for Kendrick Johnson. So right now the children are playing basketball. As they play basketball, you see activity by the mats, right? But we don't know what they're doing. We don't see clearly what's going on. But in the middle of the game, you will see that the atmosphere changes and the students' attention switches. And it goes towards the mat. And again, you're seeing activity over there. But they put an extra blur effect when the footage is already blurry. One mat just came down, the blue one by the door. Who all saw one mat come down? Did you guys see that, or do you need me to remind it? Put a one in the chat if you've seen they pulled one blue mat down and it's now laying across horizontal by the gym door. Put a 2 in the chat if you need me to rewind it so we can watch it again. Let me know. I don't mind. You do? Okay. So yes, you've seen it, Kara. Okay. So one mat is down. Now look at the body language of the children. Now, they're now staring in the direction of the mat. Where are their testimonies, Lowndes County? Where are these children that are in the gym looking at you discover the body of Kendrick Johnson? Where are their testimonies or witness statements? Why do we have only, I think, 8? And clearly we see more than 8 people over there. Okay, we got one yellow mat laying down now. It's blurry. I don't understand why they blurred it more than what it was. And kids are still there, still being onlookers. A lot more than 8 people, right? Okay, guys. This is the time that the students actually start to see the commotion in the right corner, upper part corner, of the view in the gym. You will see the mats are being pulled down, but what I didn't see is the Coach Pilo climbing up the mat like Spider-Man to pull the mat down. And I also did not see the cheerleaders climb on top of the mat. Well, that's because the footage at the top of the mat is cut off. Again, I think it's extremely weird and diabolical that they went out of their way to put an extra blurring effect on a video that's already blurry. Lowndes County, we are calling for the video footage that is not blurring out students because they are no longer kids. They are now adults. Release the footage. So you still see a lot of activity. By this time, they've already seen Kendrick in the mat, okay? Why are children still in the gym? Onlookers. But they're allowed to be onlookers. So now they finally, I guess, told the children they can leave the gym. So the children are slowly leaving the gym as if they don't smell a decomposing body. What do you all think? Let's talk about it. Very crazy work, Gabby. Right. Why are they still near the crime scene? Good question. The mats are down. Another mat's about to come down, though. It moved out of the way. Now, you see how that mat is like somebody threw it over there? That's the camera. People are still moving in the gym. So why do we have skipping cameras? It didn't skip no other time. So it just skips when the mats are pulled down. So it looks like some form of law enforcement agency has arrived. Those look like GBI agents. And notice this, that we saw him walk over there and immediately saw him walk back. What happened to the in-between footage? What happened? You know, we didn't even see them do anything. You see them walking in the gym and turn back. They didn't turn back around. The camera's cut. And then you see them walking away. Why is that, Lowndes? Why is that? Why do you think that we're that naive and that dumb where we cannot notice that you edited this footage? Crazy work, guys. Absolutely diabolical, crazy work. Let's get back to it, guys. Crazy, man. How did that even happen? I'm going to rewind that for y'all real quick. You see them walking over there, nothing in between. It's cut out. Let me rewind it while I'm playing it. So they begin to walk over there. These are motion detected cameras. People are moving. There's no reason for them to cut off, right? They sure did, Kira. The FBI has been involved. But guess what? The father of the alleged suspects was an FBI agent. See, watch them walk over there and then it's cut. Whatever happened in between, we didn't get to see it. Do y'all see how crazy that is? Like, what happened? Now let me show you this next clip. It's gonna do the same thing when they roll Kendrick's body out of the gym. You're gonna see people walking over there or walking from there, and all of a sudden you see Kendrick on a stretcher. Yes, Teresa, crazy work. Crazy work. Now, the people in the tan pants with the darker tops, that's still the GBI, but that's crime scene technicians. They have different uniforms at the GBI. So, of course, you know how I feel about that guy, those two guys out there standing with the tan pants and the dark black shirts. They're crime scene techs. It's not Rick Bell. So this one is almost over. So let me find the other one for us. It is. I want to also watch the one where we see Kendrick walking by the breezeway. Someone had mentioned something about a girl. So this one, again, is diabolical how these agents. Okay, so why didn't they cut out right now? Crazy work. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up another piece of footage. I promise we're gonna get into the next subject, like the twins, and then we got some Karmelo Anthony stuff that we want to go to. And you know what? I'm so glad we took those 4 days off, because guess what? Those trolls must have thought that we were gone. But they are no longer here, and I'm so happy. They was wearing, oh my God, they was getting on my nerves real bad. All right, let's go. Did I pull it up? Get out of this. Here it is, right here. But isn't this the one that we just watched? Yeah, that's the one we just watched. That is the one we just watched. Bear with me, I'm getting it. Why is that on there twice? Hold on a second. It is. Oh, I may not have uploaded it yet. You know what? I haven't prepared that part yet. So let's go ahead and let's just watch, because it's always good to be able to actually see Kendrick when he's alive. You know, we barely have any footage of that, which is also weird. Like, why do we not have a lot more footage of Kendrick Johnson? Is crazy to me. So I like to see him. Let's blow this up and let's take a look. Guys, while we're looking, if you don't mind looking around at the other people, look for those shoes. Listen, I think I've seen this guy, but I don't know. I'm gonna need your help. So let's take a look.
Johnson case. CCTV footage from Lowndes High School.
Hey, Truth Gang. In this footage, right around the 3-minute, 20-second mark, you will see Kendrick Johnson enter the scene. Please take your time, watch his surroundings, see if anybody is noticeably watching him, anyone that we may find familiar in his presence or surrounding him somewhere. This guy right here, where he did not, I couldn't catch his shoes, but he has an orange shirt on and he has on black shoes. Now, you know that those Nikes, they're black, dark gray, and they only have orange shoestrings. So I don't know. Recognize them? I'm not sure. I don't see orange shoestrings, but his pants are hanging over his shoes. But a lot of times kids like to match, so you never know. I would like to know who this kid is. Very important that we do watch the footage, watch every student around him, watch his clothing, watch their clothing, watch everyone's actions. Let's go. Now, I think that this is when they were switching classes, but it also could be when they arrived at school. But I kind of think that this is when they were actually switching classes. I think that some parts of the campus, you have to go outside to get to the main lobby. And I think that this is the entryway to the main lobby. I'm not sure. Can't say that 100% as a fact, but you got some kids horse playing over there by the flower bed. Now, is that Brian Bell right there? It is. Right there is Brian Bell. You see that thing he's swinging in his hand? In the middle, that is Brian Bell. Put a 1 in the chat if you see Brian Bell. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's somebody else. I know it's Brian Bell. I believe it is. Okay? Because remember that picture of him and Kendrick walking next to each other when he lied and said that he didn't see Kendrick? That same thing he had in his hand that everybody is saying are shoes or a blue book. I think it's this thing right here that's being swung. Let me back up some. It looks like it has the same shape. Definitely Brian. Now look at that. That what he has. I don't know what that is though. Does anybody know what that could be that he has swinging? And I don't want any conspiracy theories. I don't want people saying those are Kendrick's black Adidas or that is Kendrick Johnson's blue book. We can now clearly see that is not what it is, okay? I cannot stand that. Okay? What do you guys think it is? That's definitely him. Let's keep going. I don't know what that is. That's definitely Brian, though. I can tell. I know that for a fact. It's important that we look at these over and over again, because now I don't know what it is. Let me back up a little bit. Are those shoes? Now I know good and well he wouldn't be swinging Kendrick shoes in broad daylight. Now we got to be smarter than that. But what do you guys think that is? I have no idea. We need to study this one. I want to know what that is in his hand. But that is definitely Brian Bell. And so this is the day that Kendrick went missing. We know that because Kendrick will also be walking right behind Brian here shortly. Well, he's going to come into the screen, is what I'm saying. Also, I would like to know who he's walking with. Who is Brian walking with? Who was those two guys? Interesting. And what door is this that this person just came out of? It's an adult. There's Kendrick, guys. There's Kendrick. He has the white shirt on with the shoulder length dreads. That is Kendrick Johnson. If you've never seen him. It's always an honor to see this kid. This kid is going to change some things, I believe. I don't believe that Kendrick died in vain. I would like to know who this kid was walking next to him as well. You will also see, I don't know if it's in this footage, but you'll also see our friend with the gray and white striped shirt on. It could be the other clips that I posted. But this kid was going on about his day, not a care in the world, and somebody snuffed him and took his life. All right, so Kendrick is now in the building. So what do you all think? Let's talk about it. All right. So that is the end of us reviewing the footage of Kendrick Johnson right now. I've always posted all the footage on my page. I am right now trying to attempt to download the next hard drive, which takes a lot of your computer space. So hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more from Kendrick Johnson. So now, if anybody got any questions before we move to the next thing, Teresa says, Lord, I wish I could have met him. I have a son that reminds me of Kendrick. I tell my son this all the time. Me too. Me too. I have a 17-year-old right now who reminds me of Kendrick. Kendrick seems like he was a very, very good, respectful kid. And yes, justice for Kendrick Johnson. Definitely. Now, it was something that went on over the weekend that I wanted to watch with you guys. Apparently, it was a group of white supremacists. Let me see if I can find it. That marched, I think it was at the Capitol, with masks on. Crazy work. Crazy work. Let me see. I wanted to see a video of it. I thought somebody sent me a video of it. Just give me a moment. I know somebody did, but just bear with me. I'm going to find it. Got that one, and we got this one. Okay, I found it. It's just unbelievable to me that this is going on in our country today. I mean, really, is it our country? It doesn't seem like it. Let's be real. It doesn't seem like it's our country. It seems like it's theirs because they can get away with a lot of things. All right, let's get into this.
I hope you suffocate. Heat stroke. Yeah, you do heat stroke. Oh, you've been to the gym.
It's crazy. Hey, Atronda Paris, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Everybody that becomes a member for $2.99 a month, it really does help. This is crazy, guys, that this is still going on. If that was the black Israelites, they'd have all been locked up. And the world knows it. Okay, so that's that video. What do y'all think about this, though? Let's talk about it. What do you all think about this going on the 4th of July? I think it's diabolical. I think it's crazy. But you know what? I see some cowards. A lot of cowards. Because you're not man enough. You want to spew all this hate. And you want to spew and all these racial slurs. And you want to hate an entire race just because of the color of our skin. And the texture of our hair. But you cover up your face. But yet you think that you're supreme to other people, to other races. No. You're scared piece of shit. That's exactly what you are. I think it's crazy. I think the fact that they can do this and don't get touched and don't get harassed by law enforcement and things of that nature is diabolical. Somebody said something that I've been thinking about, that they are really truly trying to start a race war. And I believe that with everything in me. Theo said, straight cowards, you see it. You see it, Theo. There's no strength there. There's no boldness. Because if you really truly believe that you were supreme to other races, you will uncover your face and do it with your chest. Feel me? Absolutely. Kara says, God's word is revealing it all. Amen. Amen. Kara says, Bible playing it out. Facts. Teresa says, facts. Teresa says, I hope they don't think that scares us because it don't. It don't scare us at all. Not one bit. All right. So let's get into. Somebody sent me something today, and I think we've watched this on my channel before, but I think it's interesting, so I'm going to play it again. Like I said, I really appreciate our white family. There's some white people out there that really, really get us. There's some white people out there that really understand our struggle, and I really appreciate those people. You guys are beautiful to me. All right.
Submitted that would have exonerated.
Wait a minute. All I wanted to do was rewind it. Try it again.
The judge in the Karmelo Anthony case will be removed from the bench. He will be no longer a judge. This judge knew that there were red flags and did not allow evidence submitted that would have exonerated Karmelo Anthony.
Facts.
This judge kept evidence from being submitted, which is unlawful conduct, knowing unlawful conduct, let alone the fact that the judge did not raise red flags in such a high racially profile case when he was aware that it was an all-white jury. This should have been a red flag immediately. This cannot happen in the United States of America. The racism that is running rampant in the court system is absolutely disgraceful. This judge knew that he himself was breaking the law and breaking the standards of ethics by there not being at least one person of color on that jury. He is totally liable, the judge is. Mr. Anthony was defending himself from 5 attackers. The parts of the video that people have not seen, and there are other videos out there from other kids that were recording, they will surface, believe you me. But there was enough there to prove that it was self-defense. God loves you. I love you. The judge in the Karmelo Anthony case will be removed from the bench. He will be no longer a judge.
Sorry, I'm sorry that you didn't hear me. What I was saying is, ma'am, I believe that Karmelo wasn't railroaded in vain. I believe that both the Kendrick Johnson case and Karmelo's case will change things in America. At least that's what I am hoping. That is what I am hoping. Okay, guys, we do have another clip that was sent as well. So let's get into that clip. Let me find it. Not that one. Now this one, I think this is when somebody was on the panel. This was sent by the other young lady and gentleman that were here talking about the Karmelo case. So let's just listen to what it is saying. Let me hide the comment. And you don't gotta agree with what we're talking about. I'm just asking that we stay respectful.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
But you know,
We're cutting out.
yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was 4. It was 4 of them. It was 4 of them, and you can pretty much hear Jeff Metcalf. He admitted that it was his sons and two friends, but it was 4 of them. There wasn't no. They're throwing everything on Austin because he's not here, and he knows what they did. They surrounded that boy.
Yes.
They surrounded him, and the boy
Clearly
he
saw
went up
that.
the tent trying to get away from him after they grabbed him up.
Somebody
The poking part happened, you know, in the canopy, and that's the only way he was able to break free. And he went up backwards, up the bleachers. He looked to the right. He couldn't get away that way. He looked to the left, and he shot diagonally down the down the bleachers. That's where he fell. He jumped up, took off again. He kind of paused and looked back, confused. And he saw they were, and then they kept chasing him. It was about 3 of them chasing him. And he took off again and they couldn't catch him.
He was gone.
Now that's what happened. And if Jeff Metcalf if he's seen that video, he know damn well what happened on that video. So they can create. And I'm gonna tell you, that video is not pixelated. That video is not pixelated. You can see the 4 boys clearly walk up.
What everyone that has come up here about that damn video.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
They're lying. It's 4K. They're lying. Like I can tell you the cup. You can even see the raindrop. You can see the birds that actually fly by the video. So they're completely lying. They know what it is. They know what it is. I don't have nobody trying to go up against me about what I seen, because I went to go see it twice. I went the first time and I kept my mouth closed. So I said, yeah, you can see a little bit, but you have to know what
we are hearing from a gentleman that has went to see the video twice. This is he saw the view that we didn't get to see. He saw the view from behind the canopy, which is a view that the jury didn't see. So it's many a witness out there, both white and black, that went to view this video at the school. And they said that Karmelo was sitting down minding his business, playing with his phone. And we can clearly see from the other video that Austin, Hunter, and other kids, 2 to 3 other kids, went directly to Karmelo Anthony and surrounded this kid. So this narrative that they have put out there about Karmelo Anthony is 100% false. This guy is very passionate about what he saw, because we can hear it in his voice, right? I know that I can. All right, let's keep listening. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit.
See it twice. I went the first time and I kept my mouth closed. I said, yeah, you can see a little bit, but you have to know what to look for. And all of these guys coming up here, talking about it's not about the R word and it's not but the evidence we have, he shouldn't have used this kind of force. Man, don't none of that shit mean nothing, because you can't slap me and tell me how I'm supposed to respond to you.
That's right.
And when people find out that it wasn't Austin, what that man trying to do, he trying to save his son, Hunter.
Whoa.
It ain't gonna just be Hunter though. It's gonna be the mother too.
Whoa. Did he just say that it wasn't Austin? I believe that it wasn't Austin. For some reason, I believe that it was not Austin that did it. Because of Hunter's big fat mouth, right? And Mr. Jeff Metcalf. I got a video that we're going to listen to him with his racist rants on somebody's live telling on Hunter. Yeah, we heard you, Jeff. Let's keep listening. We heard you, buddy.
Because there's accessories in that as well.
Exactly.
And that's just what it is. Now they can let them cry about that.
The other boy.
Yeah, let them cry about that. Because I'm telling you, but
We're cutting out.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
All right. Yeah. So that is the end of that clip. Let's talk about it, guys. What do you guys think about what this man said? What do y'all think about what this man said? Austin's not here anymore. Okay. Prayerfully, he's with the Lord. Okay. Yes, we're still talking about it, and we're gonna continue to talk about it until they run that shit backwards and make it right. Yeah, we're still talking about it, and we're not gonna shut up about it like never, like ever. Believe that. Please don't piss me off tonight, because I don't feel like cussing nobody out. See, I'm trying to stay in my Christianity. I'm trying to stay in my relationship with the Holy Spirit. Don't piss me off. Not tonight. Gene says you can hear in his voice that he never intended for any of this from happening. Absolutely. I can hear him, the human empathy in his voice, unlike fake crying Hunter. Well, listen, Hunter didn't have no tears. And I'm sorry to say, guys, the people that love me on my platform, please don't, if you don't agree with this particular case in my stance, can you please leave and come back when we start talking about the twins or Kendrick? Because the last thing I want you to do is get upset or hurt your feelings until the truth is revealed about what happened. Okay. I also can hear it too. Teresa says, oh, okay, love. Well, I'm glad you got some rest and thank you. I don't know. Maybe you're not talking to me. I don't think she's talking to me. Maybe I don't see the comment that she is referring to. Jean says justice will come for Austin when his bully brother is arrested. You know what? You know what, Jean? That comment preached. That comment preached because I believe it was Auntie. You know, a lot of people are saying that they don't even believe that it was Melo that poked Austin. Remember, they was throwing things away. You know, those kids that ran right to the trash can and threw what we believe that may be. Now, we can't confirm it as a fact, but it can possibly be weapons away. But it was something very important. It was so important that they didn't want to even check on their friend. They went to throw it right away. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Somebody please explain. Because I don't understand. Somebody else sent me something and I want to watch it. It was very, very interesting to hear. Let's see. So, okay, let's go to this one. We'll never stop talking about Karmelo until they run that shit backwards. Run it backwards and free that guy. Or give him the right charge, which is the weapons charge, if that's what you want to deem. But he, in no way, you are never going to convince me that this kid unalived Austin on purpose, intentionally. Never. Hell, now I don't believe he's the one that even issued the blow. But let's see what she got to say.
Frisco 911, what is the location of the emergency?
Hi, we're at Kickin Stadium. My friend just got stabbed.
Okay, do you know who stabbed him?
We have no clue. He was sitting in our tent, but you need to send an ambulance right now.
They're on the way, okay? Give me a description of the person that stabbed him. Frisco 911, what is the location of the emergency?
Hi, we're at Kickin Stadium. My friend just got stabbed.
Not even the whole
Okay, do you know who stabbed him?
Let me find the video that I'm talking about. Let me find the video that I'm speaking of. The one that I'm speaking of. That is not it. I get so many inboxes, and I want to thank you to all of my supporters that inbox me. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you. White, black, Hispanic, Asian. I got all of them because they know there ain't nothing but love on this channel. Injustice is injustice. I gotta find who was that sent that to me, and I thank you for your patience again. It was very, very interesting. Was it? No, wasn't Tangi. Oh, don't know why I can't pull it up on the computer. I actually did listen to it. So yeah, but it's not allowing me to pull it up on the computer, which sucks because I really did want to show you that. But Lakeisha, she had some very interesting people, an attorney on her page earlier today, or it may have been yesterday. I heard it and I want to go ahead and I want to head over to her page and watch that, just a little bit of that live. It was very, very informative. Very informative. It was speaking on Jeff Metcalf. And I don't want to watch Oliver, video, of course, but I think that we should take a look at this because she does have some really, really good people on her channel. And it's talking about the politics that are involved in this case. And I found it very, very interesting. And I'm going to say fair use. We're going to enter into the fair use act. And hopefully she doesn't mind us reacting to her live. All right, so let's get into it.
U.S. Representative Pat Fallon. So I invited Dwayne on the show, y'all, and I'm going to bring him up in a second, and we're going to get into it. Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, how you doing today, sis?
I'm good. Thank you for being patient. I looked at the time and I said, I sure did tell him 1 p.m. Eastern, but I be thinking my time, and I'm like, oh, shoot. But yeah, child, put that wig on and I'm ready to go. Happy 4th of July. And you had a birthday the other day, right?
Yes, ma'am. Had one on the 3rd. So yesterday.
Celebrate. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into it. You sent me, and you know what? It's so crazy because it seemed like I be getting the same stuff and it be from different people because somebody else was sending me stuff. And I may have told you, I said, I'm getting some other stuff from some other people about the same person. And I was trying to tie it together. So when you sent me the stuff, then I went and looked at my inbox. I was like, somebody else is sending me stuff. And so I was like, well, let's just do a live because I kind of understand what you're saying, but then the other person is saying the same thing. But I said, let me just invite you on. So basically, guys, what we're going to get into is simply what I just stated earlier. If you guys are in here, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So basically, Pat Fallon is a U.S. representative, right, for the state of Texas. Is that correct?
Correct. He is. He's a congressperson is what he is, a representative for, in the United States Congress for the state of Texas.
Right. So some of the information that I've been receiving is they're saying that his son, who I believe attends Memorial, is that correct?
Correct. He's actually going to be the starting QB, I believe, from what I'm seeing this season coming up. So he is actually on the track team as well at Memorial.
Interesting. Okay. So what I've been hearing is that allegedly his son was possibly there at this time that this incident occurred.
Correct. And that's what we're trying to verify because of course we're dealing with Frisco PD and the ISD, and they were leaving out and subtracting and adding and dividing information during this time of the Karmelo Anthony case. So we're trying to make sure, but he was on the roster for track at that time. Anthony Mendoza is another young person that was involved in this moment that they leave out as well. He was actually on the track team as well, but we're trying to make sure if he was there or not because he was suspended allegedly with the twins as well, that they were serving their suspension and supposed to have been. And so I think he may or may not have been there as well. So these are people that we're trying to confirm that they were actually there that day, but he was supposed to be there. And based on the posts that we see on his social media, the reactions of his father on social media, it sounds like I think he was there. And we just have to verify.
Okay. So basically, and it kind of, well, I won't say it makes sense, but it makes us kind of understand just a little bit more what's going on, because if you are, you're a U.S. representative, you definitely don't want your child to be tied to such a thing as this sort of a thing where somebody passed away. So it brings a better opportunity for people to say, hey, let's get this, he did it. This boy did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's start with, whatever information you have. I did want to start with this one because I thought this was very interesting. This one, oops, not that one. This one right here.
Yes.
if this is what you, well, this is on social media, and you were like, some other people had sent me this, and
Correct.
just look at this picture. It just goes to how these people just feel like they are so untouchable. And I also want to say this, Dwayne, I see a lot of comments that people, and I won't say people, I'm going to say the people who for some reason just hate Karmelo Anthony, and they make these comments as if they know for sure his appeal will not go through. Because what I sense they're trying to say is they have people in high places. So let's kind of jump in. I mean, because I know you saw this picture, and that's Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So this is Sarah, by guys. If you don't know, this is the lady who everybody, I won't say everybody, but a lot of at least people that were there to support Karmelo Anthony felt like this lady was harassing them. And this is also the lady who Neek, well, I won't say who Neek, but this is the lady who was posting weird stuff about Neek at Night on her social media. Remember, Neek at Night, I don't think she knew who she was like that, but she instantly started this thing with her. And then at one point, she allegedly had some guy with her that I guess allegedly had weapons, and they had like surrounded Neek's car. But what they were trying to do was intimidate her. They wasn't going to do shit. They just wanted to intimidate. But this is Sarah, by the way.
Yeah, that is Sarah Jessica Fields. I forget her maiden name that she uses. But this is her. This is the pretend journalist is what she is, and she's an antagonist. She's a MAGA supporter. She's allegedly one of the Proud Boy secretaries in the Smith County, Tyler, Texas area, and so she has ties. All of her people that she was around during the trial, people that she deal with, even her lawyer, C.J. Grisham, is a Proud Boy, and he's proud of it. And so all of these people are in the same circles. And for her to be so proud after the trial to be pictured with this congressperson, knowing that his son could have been there and a participant of the actual situation that they have covered up and allegedly kept out of the limelight on this. But his post and his emotions and the father's posts and emotions lead that he was there.
Tabby, shut the hell up, okay? We over here minding our business. And here your ass come talk. Shut the hell up. Go away, troll. Jesus.
And so for that to be now her there, knowing that her and Jeff allegedly, I'm gonna say, had hands in on the witnesses and potential witnesses that were from Memorial and other schools. This is just a sad situation to see, especially for a U.S. congressperson on our federal level, representing the state of Texas, to be involved in this type of moment. And the questions are there. Was your son there? Was your son actually involved because of the pictures that we have showing that he's with the twins all the time? Why wasn't he deposed? All those questions start coming up. And now we have this link that Sarah, with her capacity, felt that she was just going to go ahead and post and say, hey, look, y'all, we all have ties.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I feel that was. Somebody said, now, I don't follow this guy, but I'm sure we can go back and look at, old stuff. Somebody said that guy posted justice served regarding the case. So we know. I don't know. Did you see anything like that?
I did. I seen that. People have, just like I've been sending stuff, people have been sending me all kind of stuff. And I do remember reading that post. That, like I said, he was, Mr. Fallon was, and I'm going to say Mr. only because he's a U.S. congressperson, but Mr. Fallon was invested in this case like he was Jeff Metcalf. So the same amount of emotion and the same amount of vigor that Jeff Metcalf was given, this is what he was given. And furthermore, people have to remember, during this trial last year, Sarah Fields was posting on her X, on her Facebook, and anywhere else that people would listen. She was saying that she's working to get a conviction in this case, not justice, It wasn't justice for Austin Metcalf. She said she's looking to get a conviction in time for Karmelo, and she knew it was going to happen. That's what she told me personally. So that's why I know in our conversations of her telling me just to leave, get away from Tiffany, and they'll stop coming after me. These are personal conversations I've had with Sarah. So I'm speaking personally on that moment. So I know that she only knew and wanted a conviction for Karmelo, and she knew it was going to happen. So you don't have that kind of confidence unless you have inside receipts.
Listen to this. I want you to hear this. Somebody put this in a chat. It's on his Facebook. He even dragged the black judge who lowered Karmelo's bond and told people no to vote for her.
Correct.
What?
Yeah, and here's the crazy part. Judge Tucker is a Republican. I'll say it again. She is a Republican. And so they drug her. Now, she was good until she did the right thing of lowering this young man's bond. And she still kept it higher than what she could have drugged. She could have lowered it to. And that woman was in hiding from that moment on because she received all kind of threats on her life. They doxed her. They did everything to this woman around. And now they went against her again. That's why she wasn't going to run again, from my understanding, because they said they were going to challenge her where she was running unopposed before. So it's like these people are just those type of folks that they will do these type of things.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's definitely something there because I didn't know anything about this guy, but it seemed like the people in the chat know because they said, "Yep, very, very, very interesting." So I'm looking at the screenshots that you sent me. I'm gonna put this one up. Well, not that one. This one, because this is one of the sun. So this is one of the sun, and it says Frisco Memorial High School.
Yeah, and if you look down under the likes, it's liked by Y2.Hunter, which is Hunter Metcalf. And so they are very close. They keep up with each other. It's several photos. I got a photo dump from people last night of several photos of them in the pictures together, them liking each other posts, all these different things. So they are close in nature. And that's what we were trying to tell people in the beginning last year.
Okay.
That Jeff Metcalf, because
try to skip
have some legal action, that they did have a legal suit against him and his realtor partners that was uncovered as well.
So what they're talking about right now,
he's had a lot of trouble.
Mr. Jeff Metcalf is a real estate agent. And he has some sanctions against his license. He got in trouble. So he's no longer practicing real estate. So, yeah.
That they've been trying to cover up over the past decade.
So it could be that he got disciplined and he can't practice. So you may want to look into that. Because what? I believe somebody did tell me something like that. I just don't remember because I'm like, if it ain't concerning Karmelo, I really didn't care. But I think it was something.
Let's see.
Us.
All right.
We're
So
doing now.
This interview is like almost 2 hours long. I did put the link to the interview in the chat. So if you guys are interested in going to watch the whole interview, please support Lakeisha on her YouTube channel. So there is another video that was sent to me that I want to watch. And let's get into that one.
We don't even truly know if that's how Austin Metcalf truly lost his life. Well, I tell you, y'all doing some awesome work. And sending everything to me. So, hey, Prosecutor Worski and Prosecutor Willis, forget about the defense attorneys right now. What the fuck you hiding?
Well,
to you investigators at Frisco PD?
Come on, Caucasian brother.
What's really going on? Why wasn't the so-called knife in trial in an evidence bag?
Come on.
Why was it just a cardboard picture of what you claim was the knife?
What?
Why is it now I'm having pictures sent to me that shows the multitude? Under Texas 932 Penal Code, you must have force on force. So let's just say we know that he was assaulted by a couple people.
Absolutely, we know that.
2 or 3. We know that. But let's just say knives were pulled. Is that why there's other knives in photos? Is that why? Because if that's the case, when Karmelo Anthony pulled what he had, if he did pull something, that's force on force. See, so many people fail to understand. I do know how to read law. I know how to interpret it and understand it as well. Yo, this case is crazy.
Very.
I mean, what the hell were these investigators doing?
Cover it
And
up.
what were they doing when they seen the video and seen an individual go straight to the trash can?
They didn't.
Why would somebody be going to a trash can if Austin had been
They was
stabbed?
hoping we didn't see it.
Why wouldn't he be there trying to help him? So whatever he went to the trash can and dumped out in there must have been very, very, very important to keep out of his possession any longer. I think I'm on to something big.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
I really do believe maybe a couple people pulled some knives. And they didn't want you to know that. What else would they put in a trash can?
Crazy work.
I'll be live in
guys.
a little while. Just wanted to bring some things to y'all's attention.
I need his page. I want to watch his lives.
Well, look,
Reese, brother.
we don't even
All right,
shoot.
guys. What do you all think about what he just said? What do you all think about what he just said?
You didn't have it.
Crazy work, right? Absolutely. Absolutely crazy work. To me, in my opinion, he spoke some straight facts. We saw it for ourselves. Do we need to watch it again? The 2 kids, not one, but 2 kids run into the trash can, not trying to see what was wrong with Austin, not trying to see why he fell backwards, ran straight to the trash can so fast that they slid in like they was sliding into home plate playing baseball. Right? We saw it. And then we saw a kid circle back, lurking around the trash can. See, somebody had tipped the trash can over. Miraculously, this camera didn't catch that because somehow this camera was programmed to follow Karmelo. It was programmed to follow Austin and Hunter when they walked directly to Karmelo. And it was programmed to follow Karmelo as he ran from up under the tent. So we didn't get to physically see, but we do know that footage exists. And that's a fact. Because what we were looking at was a 360 camera. Y'all, Auntie need to get her eyelashes done. Y'all need to donate sometimes, but I just don't want to say nothing. Crazy, right? Campbell, crazy. Theo on point and is diabolical. We're going to keep talking about this kid. We're going to keep his name in the forefront. We're going to keep talking about Kendrick, and we're going to keep talking about the twins, and we're going to keep talking about, what's his name? Mr. Belton? Carmack? Belton Cyrus? We're tired. If you're tired, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're tired. Now, people, I'm tired. I'm emotionally tired. I'm spiritually tired. And I am physically tired of seeing these things go on in every race, but predominantly in the black race. Why? Let's watch this next clip. One of our good white Caucasian sisters who understand. You see, all white people ain't bad, so don't try to project your racism onto me. Because I love white people. I hate racist people. Don't ever call me no racist. Truth Gang ain't racist, not one bit. Matter of fact, it was somebody in the Truth Gang that displayed racist tendencies. She was a white woman. Ultimately, that's one of the reasons why our panel is the way it is. But I stand on what I did. I stamp it. Because ain't no way you Caucasian in the deep South and don't know no goddamn better. I don't know why you thought I was stupid. I'm not. Let's get to this next clip. Don't know why any of them thought I was stupid. So we got some good white sisters and brothers in America. For some reason, they just not as loud. The media doesn't make them as loud as you racist SOBs out there. I said what I said. Racist piece of shits. Let's get into it.
Because I'm not going to deal with Jeff Metcalf and him and his family bullied us out of our seat, which is the whole reason we're here in this trial. That's how this trial came to be, is because his kids are bullies and want to bully people out of their seat. And what did he do? He turned around and sat and did it to all of us inside the courtroom and laughed about it.
Because they got the first
So where do you
rounds.
think his kids learn to be bullies at?
Right.
According to their environment. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so media from inside the Karmelo Anthony trial has come out and said that Karmelo has not been treated fairly during these proceedings. And on top of that, she said the court allowed the Metcalf family to make her and others move from where they were sitting.
Because I'm not going to deal with Jeff Metcalf and him and his family bullied us out of our seat, which is the whole reason we're here in this trial. That's how this trial came to be, is because his kids are bullies and want to bully people out of their seat. And what did he do? He turned around and sat and did it to all of us inside the courtroom and laughed about it.
Because they got the first
So where do you
rounds.
think his kids learn to be bullies at? According to their environment. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so media from inside
All
the
right,
Karmelo
guys.
Anthony trial has come out and said that Karmelo has not
That
been
is the
treated
end
fairly
of that
during these
clip.
proceedings.
And I thank you so much for sending me that clip. Because I love to see people that are not of color understand us. I love to see them take up for us. I love to see them tell the truth. Like a lot of these people out here that are in our comments, that are on our pages, that are attacking us, who I call trolls, they're delusional, they're intentional. And their intent is to get up under our skin. But we don't care, we don't feed you, we don't feed. It is free Karmelo. It is justice for Kendrick Johnson. It is, I don't give a damn what you say. I don't believe that Qaadir and Naazir killed themselves on that mountain. I don't believe these two boys went to a sundown town and unalived themselves at all. We're going to now listen to the interview. I posted a clip of the interview of the stepmother of Qaadir and Naazir Lewis. I now want to actually see if we can listen to it together, like all of it together. I'm hoping that we can. I might have to bring it in a different way. And you will see that these kids were not planning. How to, first of all, where they get the gun from? You got a white Klansman who reported the gun stolen. Okay, so let me see if I can find it a different way, because it's not going to allow me to upload it like that for some reason. Here it is right here.
Hello, is this Miss, apologize if I say your name wrong, Karini Lewis? Yeah.
This is the interview. This is not the one that I played. This is one that I've actually not listened to. So it is several. Let me show you the file. The file is very long. Let me show you the file first. And this is what we do on this channel. We request the paperwork. We request the files. We do that. Okay? We got the evidence. We got the FBI file. And let me tell you something else that another content creator said. She said, well, somebody else got the file, the FBI file, and it came with footage. I'm here to tell you that I am that someone else. And the FBI absolutely did not send no footage to me. So I don't know why she's lying like that. A person that can lie like that without a conscience, I'm very, very afraid of that person. So here is my request to the GBI. Right here. This is for Qaadir and Naazir. I have to download all of this stuff. You see all this? We're going to go through every last picture, every last document, every last phone call. This is what these files look like, okay? This is what we do on this channel. And I got some people in my comments that want to oppose what we're doing. Oh, let the family heal. Oh, we don't. Listen, they're not healing. They're settling. This family don't believe that those black kids went to Bell Mountain. Ain't that something? Bell Mountain. GBI, Bell Mountain. Truth Gang. Ain't that a coincidence that that mountain is called Bell? What's going on with Bell? You feel me? Y'all see how long this file is that we got to get through? Baby, we're going to go through everything. And I don't care what nobody say, but what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to help get people here with us to go through the files, because that's what we do. And I did request, oh, thank you so much, Theo. Thank you so much. The guys, the channel. I've lost my ability to make videos, so that's why you see me post. But Auntie, don't stop. I improvise. I want to thank you so much because it helps me. It helps me. It helps me pay for the stuff that I need. Thank you, Theo. Thank you so much. Anyway, thank you again. Thank you. We're going to get through these files. We're going to continue to try our best. And like I told this lady on my channel, if the family inboxes me or contacts me and says, Leah, we've accepted the fact that Qaadir and Naazir unallowed themselves, and I will stop just like that. I know it doesn't seem like it because of the way that what went down between me and Miss Jackie, but Miss Jackie handled it differently. She didn't inbox me and say nothing. She got on live. She humiliated me. She called me all kind of names and made me step out of who I am. So when I tell you that I'm happy, I'm sad, but I'm happy about the panel. Because I don't never want to be messy. I don't never want to hurt nobody. I don't ever want to respond to negativity. But I did for a minute because of the influence that was around me. And because of that, I apologize to the Truth Gang. I'm sorry, because I should have never responded. I would have never responded. Y'all that know me, that been here, know that I would have never responded. But I did. And it kept getting messy, and it kept being messy. And every time I get off the lab, I feel bad, and I pray about it, and I pray, and I ask God, Lord, I don't want this, I don't want this. So he fixed it. It was a hurtful situation, the way it was fixed, but it was fixed. And I'm sorry, Truth Gang. Auntie not like that. Anyway, let's get back to it. But do you guys see all the stuff that we got to get through? So sometimes, Lord, Theo don't touch my little heart, y'all. Anyway, thank you so much, Theo. Y'all see all this we got to get through? We got to get through it. And the only way we're going to stop is if that family inboxes me or contacts me and says, Auntie Leah, please don't release this information. But this information is public. It's public. And I know deep down inside that family really do not believe this. What I believe is the family gave up. That's what I believe. They just wanted to start their healing process. But is it really a healing process? Nah. I love you too, Kara. Thank you so much, Theo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I be windmilling. It's hard sometimes, y'all. It's so hard. We're going to get back to reading the deposition of Dr. Gaffney Craft. We actually only got a little bit of time left. Let's do that tomorrow, if you don't mind. I know we all got to go to work. Y'all, Theo done made me cry. I didn't think I would ever see another super chat. Thank you so much. You have no idea what you did to me. Did for me. I've been praying like, Lord, I know I did the right thing. Why am I suffering? Oh, I ain't crying in front of everybody. I need me some lashes too. I'll get them one day, y'all. I'll get them one day. Can we meet tomorrow? Listen, leave me alone. I love you too, Kara. Theo, quit laughing at me. My auntie ass is, my eyes are bald-headed like a bird. They just bare. It's all right. I'm going to give me some lashes some kind of way. Jean said, we see it and we understand exactly what is going on. It's happening more and more. How they start confrontation with us. Yes, ma'am. It erupting out every day of just working and trying to survive out here. We don't bother them because it's not in our nature. It's not. You'll see me go off on a couple of people. You'll see me cuss their ass out. I will. I don't like racists, but I love people. I love the human race. Somebody even had the nerve to ask me, do you only talk about black people? No. Anybody bring me that story, guess what we gonna do? Guess what the truth gang gonna do? We gonna put it out there. I don't care what color you are. That's the difference between black people and other races. We have a heart to forgive. We have a heart to love. Anybody can tell you that. We have a heart to welcome. There's so much hope in us, so much positivity. We've been through so much. We know that some humans are evil. But our minds and our hearts, we look for the good in spite of knowing that there's bad. And that's how I'm built. That's me. I look for the good no matter what. And it hurts like hell when you don't find that good that you're looking for. It hurts like hell. So don't try to project your racist tactics, thoughts, and mentality onto us in this platform. Because I'm going to talk about anybody. The problem is the injustice that we experience. I don't find it nowhere else. So it looks like, it appears that I only talk about black injustices. Do me a favor. Find me a Caucasian story that has an injustice. Inbox it to me. I guarantee you we'll talk about it. We'll fight just as hard as we fight for Kendrick Johnson, Karmelo Anthony, Qaadir, and Naazir, anybody. Cyrus and anybody else. You'll see this platform. We'll talk about it. Oh, they know that. Kara said, that's the cloth I was cut from. Jean, Gabby said, leave us the F alone, swear to God. Please. We're not bothering nobody. We ain't bothering the soul. We're trying to solve something over here. Leave us alone. Gabby said, forget all that. They don't fight for us, so why should we feel it? Listen, I understand what you're saying. I really do. Auntie understands why you feel that way, and I respect it. But I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just different. Weirdly different. I will fight for whoever that person to receive the injustice, because I don't view color, I just view a person. But I definitely 1000% understand. And I love you, Gabby. You know that. You know I love you. Let me see. All right, so we got a little more time to watch one more video, and then we up out of here, because the truth gang got to work. We got jobs. Somebody just sent me this about a kid. It's not a video, so I want to show a video, actually, so on our way out, so we can get up out of here. Somebody sent me this. I'm gonna watch it. It's a kid named Aiden. He does a really good job, but Aiden is caught up in photos and theories that are not fact-based when it comes to Kendrick Johnson. And that is like something that I just cannot rock with. And you guys know that. You guys know that there's false stories out there that are not founded by real photos. They're AI photos and things of that nature. But you guys pray for this kid, because I do know that he has a passion. I can tell that he has a passion for Kendrick Johnson. I just feel like it's under the wrong influence. So we're going to listen to this young kid, and then we're going to head on out, okay? I think that he is on to something, but he really needs to focus on what we can prove as a fact. What can hold up in court? What can flip this case? What can be entered into evidence? What can be taken seriously? All right, let's listen to Aiden. And Aiden, if you ever watching me, which I had somebody in my comments talking about, can you please stop taking my putting your watermark on the footage, because me and my friend Aiden think you're doing it for clout. Guess what? Auntie not doing it for clout. My watermark's my watermark. My work is my work. And I'm not the only one that uses one, okay? If you need something, all you gotta do is inbox me. I'll send it to you with no watermark. Just ask.
How are we doing today? Isn't it kind of an update on Kendrick Johnson? But my theory on what happened to Kendrick Johnson. Now, I want to say all this is a theory, but from what the evidence shows and what the evidence I'm about to show y'all, kind of makes me think it. Okay, so if you don't know who Kendrick Johnson is, look up his story. Go on my account, even just scroll, because I have every update possible about this kid.
I just wish I could talk for him.
On my page. So we know Kendrick Johnson did not play sports in his 10th grade year. I want you to remember this. Kendrick Johnson did not play sports in his 10th grade year. I heard that he was kicked off the team. I know for a fact he didn't play sports, because his parents confirmed it and his friends confirmed it, that he did not play football in his 10th grade year. But football was his passion. Football is what he wanted to do when he grew up. But in 10th grade, Kendrick didn't play football. Now I want y'all to listen. Kendrick Johnson, on January 10th, I want y'all to look at the surveillance footage of him that day. I'm going to pull up the surveillance footage of Kendrick that day, and I want y'all to tell me if he looks nervous.
In this video, released for the first time by the Valdosta Daily Times, we are able to follow 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson on his final walk through the halls of Lowndes High School. Kendrick's path takes him through C wing of the building, following his third block class, which was dismissed at 1:25. We see the smiling 17-year-old make the turn and continue past the guidance and administration offices. Unlike earlier video, this video contains a timestamp from the surveillance system servers, and we can witness Kendrick enter the hallway to the gymnasium at 1:27. This time is likely accurate, as it coincides with the number of students in the hallways as they would be changing classes at 1:25. Kendrick continues unimpeded down the hallway, passing other students and entering the gym at around 1:28. Note the timestamp from the still image displays a time of 12:59. Different time syncs between surveillance servers means the hallway camera was behind by 29 minutes. Cameras mounted inside the gym, which captured images of Kendrick after he passed through the doors, are on a third server, whose timestamp is 10 minutes ahead of the cameras in the hallway leading to the gym. Kendrick and another student disappeared from the image after this frame, as they are both now outside the limits of the motion detector.
So let me kind of summarize this. All right, if you don't know, basically Kendrick Johnson on surveillance footage, he was not nervous. It was like he never prepared for a fight. It's like he never knew there was going to be an ambush, a fight. Because it's visible when someone's nervous, and Kendrick didn't look nervous. He was smiling on his way to the hallways. And everybody watching the student podcast, watching their tweets, watching the interviews, everybody said Kendrick was acting normal that day. Kendrick was acting, and he was being himself that day. There was nothing off about him. Kendrick didn't even go around telling people, hey, I got problems with this guy or this guy or this guy. He didn't say none of that, which is why for so long everybody thought it was an accident. Because Kendrick, there was really nothing suspicious until when he died, obviously. But I want y'all to remember the video I made yesterday. You remember this? This coach that it looked like? That was...
Sorry about that. I'm muted. Okay, so what I wanted to stop and say is that Aiden is about to allege that this is Kendrick Johnson's folder. What we can't do is prove that that yellow piece of paper or folder belongs to Kendrick Johnson as a fact. This will not hold up in court. Okay, but I do know another content creator put that out there. So at the Truth Game, we're not going to say that. Because we also saw kids in the lunchroom on a different piece of footage on this same day holding yellow flyers. And one of our supporters and members said that yellow is the color of the flyer when a tragedy happened. When something in school happens, it's a invitation to basically, if someone needs to talk to someone about the incident or something of that nature. I cannot agree that is Kendrick Johnson's folder right there, but that's what's put out there without evidence.
Getting Kendrick Johnson's folder that you can see in the camera footage of Kendrick holding with him, and the physical science notebook that was found right next to the mats that Kendrick was found dead in, and his yellow folder that was also found near one of the mats that he was found dead in. So it was obvious it was planted there because they were touching on it. But I want y'all to think deeply. Think deeply for a minute. Kendrick Johnson loved football. His passion was football. A coach looked like he was planting stuff on the scene. For example, why did they take Kendrick Johnson's folder right after he disappeared? Why the day before he was found, too? Why Kendrick's notebook? And that science notebook, or Kendrick's folder, I meant, and the science notebook. What was with all that? Now, here's my theory. Here's what it comes down.
In my critical thinking mind, guys, I cannot believe they have edited this footage so much that I can't believe that Kendrick's folder was left openly in the hallway on a desk and a coach is picking it up. That doesn't make sense to me. Just like, the same theory about the Rick Bell rumor, which we see this agent, this actually GBI crime scene tech all through this footage, and we know that it's not Rick Bell, even though it's still out there and being presented. His picture's out there as being presented as Rick Bell. Nothing in me can understand or relate to or even believe that Rick Bell was that dumb to go to Lowndes High School in broad daylight, dressed up as a GBI agent, as a crime scene tech, working the crime scene. So I apply the same concept, right? It doesn't make sense that whoever did this to Kendrick would put his folder on a desk in the hallway and a coach picking it up. In my opinion, that's one of those yellow flyers. I mean, we can agree to disagree. You know how we do on this channel. But that's my opinion. It don't make sense. They're dumb, but they're not that dumb, if that makes sense. So let's keep going. Aiden, you need to reach out to me, son.
Kendrick Johnson was not killed at school because he did not show up to his third block, I think, or at the third block he didn't show up. One of those.
He was at third block. He didn't show up the fourth block, guys, by the way.
But he was not there for the whole day. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if a kid was killed on campus, if a kid was killed on campus, kids would have said something. Kids would have said something. People, when Kendrick disappeared, there's students playing basketball on basketball. So my theory is, in the gym, the footage that they cut out was the footage of the coach telling Kendrick to come in the gym. That's why you see Kendrick all excited, smiling, running into the gym. The coach was telling Kendrick to come here.
It could be.
Walked him outside.
That could have
That's
happened,
when the ambush started. That's why there's no surveillance footage. That's why Kendrick was not killed on school grounds. But in order to plant it like an accident.
Let's think about it. Let's be realistic, okay? These people are not that crazy. For a coach to set him up. Ooh, sorry, babe. Hold on, guys. For a coach to set him up in broad daylight, to walk this kid outside, and the ambush started in broad daylight outside, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay? What makes sense to me is that Kendrick ran out that gym. Didn't go to the mats, that's why we don't have it. But he ran like to a locker room to maybe change into his shoes or whatever. And because he was going to weightlifting class. You know, change into his weightlifting class gear because he didn't carry his book bag. But remember, Miss Jackie said that she dropped him off at school and he had a book bag, right? So where was his book bag? We didn't see him walking through the halls with a book bag, right? So in my mind, Kendrick may have ran to the locker room on the way to the weight room, and that's where he got ambushed. See, I can't even fathom that a coach in broad light would lure Kendrick outside in front of all these kids, and that's where they ambushed him and take him away. You know, that just doesn't make sense. Hey, Archangel Michael, thank you so much for being here. We had a lot of calls tonight. We just had one or two, so you haven't missed that much, and it's okay that you're late, long as you're here. That's what's important. Does that make sense to you all? Campbell, I said it may be some truth to what he said, though. I said, that sounds like, you know. So Campbell says it may be some truth because how nobody's seen everyone's so normal the whole day, right? I agree. But what is, we get half truth. I think that there's little bits of truth in every little theory that's put out there, every little narrative. We just got to put it together, right? But in my mind, I don't see them putting Kendrick Johnson's photo on a school desk in the hallway. We also saw yellow flyers that were passed out, right? That looks like a yellow flyer to me, not his folder. A coach luring him out in broad daylight to be ambushed, slim chance, but it's possible. Him running through that gym, going out that other door into the locker room to change for weightlifting class, that makes more sense. Because like I said, Miss Jackie said that Kendrick had a book bag when she dropped him off. We didn't see him carrying a book bag. So maybe he didn't have a standard locker, but it's possible that he shared a locker. And in that locker that he shared with somebody in the locker room, a fellow athlete, a fellow football player, a fellow basketball player that he's close with, his shoes were there. Right? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But guys, guess what? It is time to go. But let's finish listening to Aiden real quick before we go. Auntie don't want to cut it off like that. Let's do that real quick. Because he's a smart kid. I just think he's listening to the wrong person. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that tonight.
That's why that coach and Brian and all of them were pacing in and out the gym.
I didn't see Brian.
So they can hide it. So they can wrap him up in a mat. You remember that AI? I mean, not the AI image. You remember that?
No, you let it out. It was an AI image. You let it out. You let it out. Oh my God. God is blessing. I got another super chat. Thank you, Jesus. Glory to your name. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. You have no idea how much this channel needs it. Auntie can't even make a video right now, and you know how much. Thank you so much. But yeah, you let it out. You said AI image. We all know it was AI. We all know it was AI, guys, right? You let it out. You're listening to the wrong people. Come to the truth game, baby. Get equipped with the truth. We're not going to put no mess out there like that. It's crazy work because it's not going to help the Johnsons. It's not going to help them get where they need to be. I'm not going to lie and say I saw Kendrick Johnson being dragged. I'm not going to lie and say I seen him being hung. No. It makes us look crazy and it will not hold up in court. Anyway, let's keep listening and we out of here. Sorry for keep interrupting, but I have to say what I have to say.
That's when the ambush started. That's why there's no surveillance footage. That's why Kendrick was not killed on school grounds. But in order to plant it like an accident, that's why that coach and Brian and all of them were pacing in and out the gym.
I did not see that. Did you guys see Brian pacing in and out the gym on any of the footage? I need to go back and look. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm saying I don't remember. Help Auntie out.
So they can hide it. So they can wrap them up in a mat. You remember that AI? I mean, not the AI image.
No. Truth came. We believe the first account. It was AI, and that's diabolical.
Remember that high quality image of the people dragging Kendrick's body?
It don't exist.
It didn't look like they was on school grounds. It didn't look like they were outside the school.
Because it don't exist, Aiden. Contact me, sir. Please.
I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. That's why that police car was parked up there. That's why all of that. Because Kendrick Johnson was not killed on inside the gym. He was planted inside the gym. He wasn't killed in school. He was killed outside of school. That's my theory, and all evidence leads to that.
Yes, Campbell.
So this was a planned ambush. That's why Brian's dad is associated with half of this. Because Brian's dad said, hey,
Sandra,
let's get this kid. Because you remember, Brian's dad wanted Kendrick to refight Brian.
That's a fact.
He wanted them to refight.
I think.
And when he asked Kendrick, hey, refight at my son Brian's house, Kendrick said, nah, and walked off.
That is what.
So he was like, okay, you're going to fight Brian. Like, one way or another. That's what happened. Like I said, this is just a rumor. This is just a theory. Kendrick could have been killed on school grounds. That would be extremely hard to cover something up like that. Off campus, it's easy to cover stuff up like that.
Well, I heard that he was attacked in the locker room, and he was put inside of a locker to conceal the body until later that day, which is very much possible because guys, listen. I cannot imagine them abducting that kid in broad daylight. We see how busy the parking lot be. And I'm not saying it's impossible. But to me, in my little video mind, in my critical thinking says it was done inside the school. And it's a reason that we don't have photos of the locker room. We don't have photos of the wrestling room. We have coverage, video, footage of that time whatsoever. Any photos whatsoever is a reason that we don't have that. It's a reason that's not included. These rooms were connected to the old gym. They should have naturally been included in the evidence. Don't you think, guys? What do you all think? Let's talk about it. What do you think that in a normal investigation that the locker room and the wrestling room that is directly right outside the gym door be a part of the crime scene footage or the crime scene photos? Nothing. I'm just saying, I guess I just can't fathom him running outside and them abducting him in broad daylight when cars are just frequently running, through the parking lot. I don't know. Let's talk about it. We don't know yet. All right, this is almost ending.
Think about it. It's deeper than what the media is telling you. We have to come together and solve this case fully. So we have to look at every possibility. And this is one of the possibilities that it seems like it's true. It seems like it's true.
He's so young.
Justice for Kendrick Johnson, I'm not done.
You know, I just admire this kid. I admire him for speaking up because he looks like he's like, what, a teenager, honestly. All right, so let's take some comments. If you love me, keep my commandments. Yes, John Doe. Yes. Thank you so much for the word of God. What's up, fam? What up? We are about to be done for tonight. Reed, come on back tomorrow night, 7:45 p.m. gang. Let's go. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna get into that Qaadir and Naazir case a little bit more and be posting a little bit more about that. But you guys know that Kendrick Johnson has a heart. This kid cannot stop being talked about. It's Kendrick. It's Kendrick Johnson. So they run that shit back. Give it a justice. Right. Carol says there was a video you posted today, Leah, that showed a pickup with a blue barrel leaving the school with a golf cart right behind it. I saw that video. What I can't say is that Kendrick was in the blue barrel. I know that people have said that. I can't in the blue barrel. So that's why I've never posted it and said something like Kendrick's body was in the blue barrel, because I just can't see it. If I can't see it, then I can't say it. I need some proof. We're all the black fathers be. Okay, Raphael, they there. Reaper. She said, when I heard that, I was like, why didn't the cameras pick him up after he entered the gym? We didn't see him anymore on that camera after he entered the gym. Right. He took out in a light jog, and that was it. But clearly we see the other cameras. It should at least show him blurry running to those mats or running to that door to go out. They cut it out. Demaria says, remember some kids said they seen KJ at the game. Yes! More than one kid said Kendrick was at the game that night. They try to hush that. Why now? We'll never stop. Absolutely. Carol said, I understand. Thank you for understanding. I just can't do that. I can't do that to the Johnsons. I can't do that to the public. I can't do that to me. If I can't say it as a fact, if I can't see it, I'm not going to put no crazy mess out there. They do what they want to do on their platforms. And yes, they gain more views, they gain more followers, because this is what people love to hear. But on this channel, we got to stick to the truth. Auntie need her hair done. That's why she got this scarf on. It's all good, God. I want y'all to know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's okay, Kira. So I know which video you're talking about. Can you meet me tomorrow at 7:45 p.m.? Can y'all pray for me? Because sometimes I get down. You know, there's that little voice, that little negative voice that tells you you're not good enough. You don't speak well enough. You're alone. You barely get any views. Hey, Tasha, thank you so much. I didn't even see your comment. Tasha, I didn't see how they playing with me. Tasha, this is the first comment of yours that I've seen for tonight. I didn't even know you were here, baby. You know I shouted you out a long time ago because you're one of the faithful followers. So I don't know what's going on. This is the first comment I seen. I don't see your comment, babe. Can you repost it? Because Auntie don't see it at all. I'm looking and I don't see it. This is the only comment from you. Okay. There's something just popped up. You remember that people were saying that they saw him at the game that night? Could it have happened that night and they placed his body in the mat? That is the night. That is the night that he went missing. For the day. Yes. Because I come on, guys. Think about it. This dude fell out on the ground, hooping and hollering. Said, oh my God, I just seen him last night at the game. Do you think that that's not true? We know it's true. He is That's not the only person that said that. It was another young lady that said the same thing. If you watch the Kendrick Johnson documentary, Finding Kendrick Johnson, there is a part in there where that young lady said that, and they made her take back her statement. There's a reason we don't have footage of the other side of that hallway after Kendrick Johnson started running. There's a reason that we don't have footage of him completing his run through the gym. There's a reason that we don't have footage of him going to the mat. We don't have footage of him going out the door. There's a reason that we don't have any footage of those kids going to weight class. Because he was there. There was a reason that it was okay that Brian Bell lied on national TV and said that he didn't see Kendrick Johnson that day. But the only thing that people caught in that file was a picture side by side. They didn't catch the image where the attendance record said that, remember guys? They're in first block together. Brian and Kendrick are in first block together. Y'all remember the lady tried to come on this live and check me? Said she was an expert with the file. But after I showed her the attendance record and I showed her where it says they both were present in first block, she was like, oh, wow. You caught something that I haven't seen. And I've been studying this for years. It's going to be many and plenty of more times that the Holy Spirit that lives in me and a lot of others that are around me is going to point out some stuff that nobody has never seen. And that right there is what's going to get the case solved. Right there. Not me. Not you. But the God is. I love y'all. I gotta stop. So we can meet tomorrow. Okay? We're going out with our Truth Gang anthem. Y'all know how we do it. It's always Truth Gang. Truth Gang.
This ain't clout.
No. Tell everybody we're here tomorrow at 7:45. Tell your friends, tell your auntie, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your cousin, and even your nephews. Come kick it with us. With all the praying, all the lookers,
no matter
all
where
the
it led, we
research,
still going.
all the specialists that we can find.
Truth
Gang. Love gang.
Truth Gang, we been hurt, but we still don't break. Every lie getting heavy, feel the weight that it takes. Yeah, wait. No silence, no fear. We've been carrying pressure.
Yeah.
Carry that.
Hey,
if it's dark,
everybody.
We bringing light. Now it's now, it's never.
Truth Gang in the comments for me on your way out, please.
Truth Gang, we've been standing through the pain in the rain. Do it all. Every loss, every tear, yeah, we carry the names. No matter where it lead, we still stand. 10 toes in the fire, it's the Truth Gang. Down. We don't move off feelings. We move off facts. Paperwork, timelines. Yo, we double check that. If it don't add up, then we questioning it. If it's hidden in the dark, we addressing it. Bring it out. They want silence, they want fear, they want control. They want narratives, push that we don't expose. They lie, but we build different, yeah, we cut from truth. Real talk. We don't water down proof just to make it sound smooth. No way. We ain't running from nothing but a lie. No. And when we do run, we running towards the truth. Go time. Every step heavy, but we still don't fold. Because the truth worth more than gold. We've been hurting, but we still don't break. Every lie getting heavy. To the way that it takes.
It will happen in due time.
That way. We want the truth.
Love you, baby girl. Even though you own it.
The truth.
I'm always thinking I'm the elder. I ain't the elder. Good night, Tasha.
They quiet when it matters, but we loud for them. Louder. Candlelight tears. Yeah, we cry for them. Still crying. They wanna check, try to sell the pain. Nah, but we want truth, we want real names. Ain't no healing if the truth hit. Ain't no peace if they slide it. They politic trying to twist the story, but we 10 toes, yeah, we fight for it. Stand on it. We done seen cover-ups, we done seen delay. We done seen evidence get pushed away. We done seen families cry with no answers. Why the truth get buried?